Be honest. Have you ever sat there, head pounding, stomach churning, wondering, why can't I drink like a normal person? I used to ask myself that exact question. I drank for the same reasons everyone around me did, to relax, to have fun, to celebrate. It started simple, a drink after work, a glass of wine at dinner, a toast with friends. We all began the same way, but our nights didn't always end the same. All too often, I was the one passed out, and the next morning, I was the one dragging myself into work, pretending to be fine, while wondering, what's wrong with me? That question, why can't I drink like a normal person, became an obsession. For years, I convinced myself the answer was out there somewhere, hidden behind some trick or rule or ritual that would finally let me master alcohol instead of the other way around. I'm Dr. Donald Crowe, and I've been sober for 27 years. For the last 42 years, I've gone to work as a physician and cared for countless people who knew their lives were being destroyed by alcohol but couldn't find a way out. For a couple decades, I too was one of those struggling to drink normally. But here's what I finally learned. That normal person I was trying so hard to imitate, he doesn't exist. I spent years chasing what I thought was normal drinking. That magical balance where you get the pleasure, but none of the pain. But I never stopped to ask a simple question. What is normal drinking exactly? Is it 2 glasses of wine and stopping? Is it drinking every weekend but not on the weekdays? Is it the ability to leave half a beer on the table and forget it's there? Here's the truth. Normal isn't a universal standard. It's a mirage built out of what we believe. Look around. Some people never drink at all. Some people tried it once and didn't like it. Others drink occasionally. Some every other night. Which one of them are the normal ones? For years, my normal was drinking 1 or 2 bottles of wine every evening. It didn't feel extreme. It felt ordinary, even earned. It happened automatically, sometimes even against my better judgment. That version of normal nearly killed me. Today, my normal looks completely different. No hangovers, no guilt, no constant inner debate over whether I deserve a drink. Just quiet, steady peace. If what's normal now is the opposite of what was normal then clearly normal isn't fixed. It's fluid. It's something we construct and can reconstruct through what we believe. So why is it so hard to see that? Why do we cling so tightly to the idea of drinking like everyone else? For that, we've got to look inside the machinery of the human brain. My specialty is emergency medicine. For 4+ decades, I saw self-destructive behavior every day. People doing things that clearly harmed them, then doing them again. Finally, I had to admit I was doing the same thing myself. The truth is, we like to imagine we're rational creatures, that we think through all of our decisions, weigh the pros and cons, and make decisions logically. But the real driver of most human behavior isn't logic. It's instinct. Most of our day-to-day actions don't come as the result of a structured decision, but instead occur without conscious thought. Our instinctual brain is ancient. It evolved long before reasoning showed up. We now live our lives on autopilot with instinct running the show. And the primary instinct is simple: stay alive. And one of the oldest survival codes wired into that instinctual brain is this: safety is in the herd. In the wild, the outlier gets picked off by the predator. The one who blends in survives. So we're built to conform. We crave belonging. We want to do what others do because deep down, our primitive wiring equates different with dangerous. That's why the need to appear normal feels so strong. It's not just social pressure, it's survival instinct. When I drank, I wasn't trying to destroy myself. I was trying to belong. I believed that drinking was what successful, confident people did. I believed it made me interesting, sociable, sophisticated, and more a part of the group. That belief was a big part of what kept me stuck, because my brain wasn't fighting alcohol alone, it was also fighting the idea of being abnormal. Here's where things get interesting. Between that ancient instinctual brain and our modern rational one lies a bridge, and that bridge is built out of beliefs. Beliefs tell both halves of your brain what's true, what's safe, and what's possible. Those beliefs form the landscape your mind walks across every day. Your beliefs create your reality. The tricky part is this. Beliefs feel permanent. Because they define reality, they appear immovable. We tell ourselves, this is just who I am. This is just how life is. But that's a lie our old brain whispers to keep us comfortable. I used to believe drinking was normal, even beneficial. That belief reassured me I was fine, that I was one of the tribe. But that same belief slowly dragged me toward misery. When my life began to unravel, I realized it wasn't alcohol that needed to change. It was my beliefs. I had to stop thinking of normal as something outside myself and start realizing it was something I had built inside my own head. Changing those beliefs was not easy. If it were as simple as deciding, I'll believe something new now, everyone would do it. Instead, it took work. It took surrender. It took years of replacing one idea with another and testing those new ideas with different actions until the new belief solidified, transforming from a theory into a lived truth. I couldn't just think my way into sobriety. I had to act my way into new beliefs. These beliefs bore fruit, fresh thoughts, and feelings. My new beliefs had to reach that deep, instinctual part of my brain and convince it that sobriety wasn't death, it was survival. And once that shift happened, everything changed. Now, 28 years sober, I can tell you this with complete certainty. My beliefs create my reality. They determine what I believe is possible, desirable, and what's normal. When I changed my beliefs, I changed my life. Recovery isn't about forcing your will against your instincts. It's about bringing your instincts and your intellect into alignment. For me, this was not done all at once. It was done step by step. Step 1, identify what my beliefs were that were holding me hostage. Beliefs like, I need alcohol to relax, or drinking makes me fun, or I miss out if I don't drink. The second step was to challenge those beliefs with cold, hard truth. Does alcohol really relax you, or does it just numb you and leave you anxious the next morning? Does it make you fun or reckless, repetitive, and regretful? Are you really missing out, or are you just afraid of standing out? And finally, step 3, replace those old beliefs with better ones that serve both your rational brain and your instinctual need for safety. Beliefs that say, sobriety protects me. Peace is my reward. Normal isn't what they told me. It's what I choose to believe. That alignment, when what you believe and what you feel finally match, that's recovery, that's freedom. So let's circle back. You've spent years asking, why can't I drink like a normal person? The better question is, what do you believe normal even means? Because normal is not some universal rule book handed down from on high. It's a construct built from your own beliefs, and beliefs can be rebuilt. The peace, confidence, and connection you thought alcohol gave you, those were never inside the bottle. They were always inside you, waiting for a different belief to set them free. 28 years of living this way has proven it to me. I am not missing out. I'm not abnormal. I'm living proof that you can build a new, normal life, one that's peaceful, powerful, fulfilling, and entirely your own. If you're watching this, the chances are you're intelligent, successful, and utterly bewildered why you can't fix your drinking problem. You've tried moderation, limits, rules, resets. You've read the books. You've made the promises. You don't need a better strategy. You need a new belief system. And that's why I created this channel, Second Act Sobriety. Because giving up drinking doesn't mean giving up anything real. It means opening the door to the life you deserve. A life that's built on truth rather than wishful thinking. So if this resonates with you, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Because the second act of your life, the peaceful one, the free one, doesn't begin when you find normal. It begins when you redefine it. I'm Dr. Donald Crowe. Check out this video and get a better understanding of alcohol's allure and why we drink. I'll see you in the next one.